I woke up this morning and I chose violence. Well, more so confrontation, but I'm about to ruffle some feathers. Over the past month or two, there have been endless stories coming out about David Dobrik and James Charles regarding really serious allegations slash their own problematic behaviors that they have portrayed in the past and even recently, but we ain't gonna talk about that in this video. And if you want to know what I'm talking about, you can literally just look it up anywhere on YouTube, drama channels, news outlets, more specifically the Frenemies podcast. Shout out Trisha and Ethan. You guys are the best. They're the ones who really brought this to the forefront, and I commend them for that, because it's not easy coming out about such serious allegations when there are people who don't want to believe your story. So I truly commend you guys on that. This video in particular is talking about fans of some of these influencers and celebrities and whatnot, and how they don't hold them accountable because they think in their mind that they can do no wrong. Now, I don't want this video to come off like I am shaming someone for still continuing to be a fan of these influencers that have had super problematic pasts. By all means, that's your business and you do what you want to do. But what I have an issue with is when some of these fans don't call out these YouTubers who say, oh, I'll change, I'll do better for you guys. I know better now than I did back then. For example, Jeffree Star, the king of literally talking out his but not putting action towards what he says he's gonna do. That's what I have an issue with. And also another example, a couple months ago I made a TikTok calling out certain TikTok stars for not wearing masks and not social distancing.
Wait a minute, so you're telling me COVID is gone? Like it's literally over? Well, goddamn, why didn't anyone tell me? Man, y'all fake for doing that.
And I had some of their little 13-year-old fans coming in my comments being like, oh,
y'all are just haters. Y'all can't let them live their best life. They get tested.
It's missing the point for me. I'm gonna need the term "you're being a hater" to cease if you're calling somebody out on their and you're holding them accountable. That's not being a hater. That's called being a decent human who's trying to protect another human. Y'all are defending these people who don't even know your name. They don't know you. They don't cut you a check. So why are you riding so hard for them? I can relate to you because I used to be that same way. I used to be a huge fan of Austin Mahone and I thought he could do no wrong. And if I felt like somebody was calling him out, I used to be defensive and be like, oh, you're a hater, you're a hater. So I understand. But as I've gotten older, I've realized that Austin is just another human. And that's the same for all these influencers, celebrities, whatever. At the end of the day, these influencers are just like you and me, whether you want to believe it or not. So the premise of this video was actually inspired by a comment that I made on another YouTuber's video. I'll go link it down below so you guys can go check it out. And I basically said these people or some of these fans can't fathom that their fave can have problematic tendencies, whether they did it in the past or in the present. They just can't fathom it because they think, oh my gosh, they're this perfect human. I'm really going to need all of us to stop worshiping these celebrities and building their ego like they're God, because they're not. I hate to break it to you, but they're just as flawed as you and me. They just happen to have a platform. So going back to the video, I had somebody respond to my comment and they were basically like, oh, clearly you've never met somebody who has had a problematic past and you guys are just bullying her off the internet. And then I had somebody else comment and be like, oh, she was problematic, she isn't now. The video was about Jenna Marbles and her past and everything, and when she left YouTube. I would watch Jenna's content from time to time, and it wasn't until last year that I found out about all her controversies. But what I can respect about Jenna, unlike most of these influencers, she takes accountability. Same goes for Trisha Paytas. That's my girl. I love Trisha Paytas, y'all. A lot of these YouTubers who were popular in like the early 2010s did a lot of problematic shit. Now, because they've gotten older and they've learned the error of their ways and how it has hurt people even now who come across it, they've learned that, okay, I need to take accountability. I need to educate myself on why this was wrong. And Jenna Marbles and Trisha Paytas are doing that. what they did in the past, yeah, it was fucked up. And yes, they should be called out on that. But they're learning. And they're proving that, okay, I may have done some shitty stuff in the past, but I can learn and grow from it. Another thing that I actually just thought about is the fact that most of David Dobrik's audience, James Charles' audience, Shane Dawson's audience, whatever, are kids. If you literally look at the people who try to come for people who like are holding them accountable, it's kids who literally don't know any better. They're growing up watching these behaviors being portrayed and they're thinking, okay, this is normal. Like sexually assaulting my friend or whoever or a stranger is normal. And it's not. I was listening to the Frenemies podcast. Y'all should really go check it out. It's amazing. And Trisha was basically saying how Jason, her ex-boyfriend, told her that they play characters in the Vlog Squad. And this is like a TV show. This is not Jackass, you. I really need these influencers to stop portraying their lives like it's a reality show when it's not. You're telling me your entire life is terrorizing people and assaulting people and making them a laughingstock on the internet for years to come. You can delete as many videos as you want, but the evidence will always be online, no matter where it may be. I've also seen a lot of comments with people saying, oh, H31, because Ethan and Trisha were some of the first, you know, big influencers to call David out on this. But it's not about, oh, Vlog Squad won, Ethan and Trisha won. No, this is about bringing justice to the survivors of these assaults. At the end of the day, yeah, we'll probably forget about this in like 2 weeks, but they have to live with that trauma for the rest of their life. This isn't about who wins, who loses. This is about getting justice for something that shouldn't have happened in the first place. Do I think David Dobrik and James Charles and any other YouTuber with a problematic past are awful human beings who should be casted off to a private island? No. We're all human, we all make mistakes, but at the end of the day, it's how you learn and grow from that mistake that matters the most. For example, Logan Paul probably did one of the douchiest, most inhumane things that you could ever do to a person. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out Logan Paul, Suicide Forest, and you'll get your answers there. Over the past 3 years, oh my God, that was already 3 years ago. He has really grown and matured, and you can tell. I haven't really kept up with his content lately, but when all of that was going on, he took like a month or two off the internet and then he came back. And I believe Logan even interviewed, you know, some survivors who attempted to take their life. And I believe he even donated like over $1 million to suicide prevention, which is great. And hopefully he didn't stop after that. Hopefully he is still advocating for that group. For people like Jeffree Star, who have literally apologized more times than I could probably count on my hands, but yet he still has not changed, that's an issue. At the end of the day, that person has to live with the fact that they did not own up to their mistakes and they didn't want to take accountability, and nobody can blame them but themselves. So that's just how it is. So I know this video was seemingly all over the place, but I really hope you guys understood the message, because it's not only the influencers that we have to call out, it's the fans of the influencers who put them on such a high pedestal that they think that they're untouchable. And then if somebody tries to come for them, they feel like they have to defend them. It's like, sweetie, I hate to break it to you, but David Dobrik is not going to get you a Tesla. James Charles is not going to get you a makeup palette because you literally told somebody to off themselves. I really hope you guys, I don't want to say enjoyed this video. I really hope you guys took something away from this video. My heart goes out to each survivor of the assaults that happened in regards to the David Dobrik situation, and even other situations that have happened with other YouTubers. We just need to do better as a society, calling out people, and instead of just canceling them, educating them. because I truly do believe bad people can change. Well, flawed people can change. I will see you guys later, well, in the next video. Have a great day, week, night, whatever time you're watching this, and be kind to yourself and others. Bye.